Challenge. When you come to the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on. When you get into a tight place and everything goes against you, till it seems as though you cannot hang on a minute longer, never give up then, for that is just a place and time that the tide will turn. Problems are only opportunities with thorns in them. When people keep telling you that you can't do a thing, you kinda like to try it. To repeat what others have said requires education. To challenge it requires brains. If you have made mistakes, there is another chance for you. You may have a fresh start at any moment you choose. For this thing we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down. Without darkness, nothing comes to birth, as without light, nothing flowers. History, despite its wrenching pain, cannot be unlived, but if faced with courage, need not be lived again. If you were alone in the universe with no one to talk to, with no one which to share the beauty of the stars, to laugh with, to touch, what would be your purpose in life? It is other life. It is love which gives your life meaning. This is harmony. We must discover the joy of each other, the joy of challenge, the joy of growth. People of little understanding are most apt to be angry when their sense is called into question. You may wonder, how can I leave it all behind if I am just coming back to it? How can I make a new beginning if I simply return to the old? The answer lies in the return. You will not come back to the same old. What you return to has changed because you have changed. Your perception will be altered. You will not incorporate into the same body, status, or world you left behind. The river has been flowing while you were gone. Now it does not look like the same river. It is surprising what a man can do when he has to, and how little most men will do when they don't have to. The manager accepts the status quo. The leader challenges it. Change and growth. The dogmas of the quiet past are inadequate to the stormy present. The occasion is piled high with difficulty. We must rise with the occasion, as our case is new, so we must think anew and act anew. The moment of change is the only poem. It takes a lot of courage to release the familiar and seemingly secure to embrace the new. But there is no real security in what is no longer meaningful. There is more security in the adventurous and exciting, for in the moment there is life, and in the change there is power. Technological change is like an axe in the hands of a pathological criminal. There's only one corner of the universe you can be certain of improving, and that's your own self. The art of progress is to preserve order amid change and to preserve change amid order. One thing that ceases to amaze me, along with growth of vegetation from the earth and of hair from the head, is the growth of understanding. In describing today's accelerating changes, the media fires blips of unrelated information at us. Experts bury us under mountains of narrowly specialized monograms. Popular forecasters present lists of unrelated trends without any model to show us their interconnection or the forces likely to reverse them. As a result, change itself comes to be seen as anarchic or even lunatic. It doesn't work to leap a 20-foot chasm in two 10-foot jumps. We do not grow absolutely chronologically. We grow sometimes in one dimension and not in another, unevenly. We grow partially. We are relative. We are mature in one realm, childish in another. The past, the present, and the future mingle and pull us backwards, forward, or fix us in the present. We are made up of layers, cells, and constellations. When we blindly adopt a religion, a political system, a literary dogma, we become automatons. We cease to grow. There came a time when the risk to remain tight in the bud was more painful than the risk it took to blossom. Life is a process of becoming, a combination of states we have to go through. Where people fail is that they wish to elect a state and remain in it. This is a kind of death. They say that time changes things.